A resounding welcome to you guys and welcome to another moment talking sport right here on your number one style politics and business TV. This is day 2 in the first week, or should I say the first week of September, and also in the month of September. It is the Ember period where you all know how it goes down. Very sunny period and very sunny moment here. Welcome to another moment right here on PNB Sport. My name is Rudon Musaga or RMJ. I'll be your host and guide this beautiful morning of Tuesday, the Tuesday's edition. Osimhen is now a Galatasaray player on loan with around 75 million euros as a release clause in the month of January. He would also be allowed to go to any transfer deal as when any other big clubs comes to get him. So he has 4 months to play as a player of Galatasaray, just in case any big team comes to host him. And instead of the 130 million euros, he will be going for 75 million euros, with a cut of wages to around 220 million pounds, 220,000 euros a week deal. Well, it's better off than the Chelsea deal. We'll be right back after this quick break. Let's not go anywhere. Now let's quickly start up with the local scene, starting up from the renowned sport consultancy agency. A 5-star football is gearing up to launch an exciting new initiative that targets a frequent overlooked segment. Now the corporate sector, the Corporate Star Football League is the latest addition to 5-star portfolio designed for offer of corporate professionals in charge to engage in a competition sport while promoting workplace wellness, networking, and also productivity. Olumide Aturu, managing director of the 5-star football, emphasizes that the growing need for such a league and competitive intense various industries. It becomes increasingly challenging for corporate employees to participate in regular football leagues. That is why the 5-a-side competition is scheduled to hold later this month. Now, to meet these needs, they have created the Corporate Star Football League, tailored specifically for the corporate world. Aturu explained. Congratulations, and we'll move forward. Now let's go straight to Heartland FC, as the football club have concluded plans to host a Nigerian National League side, Kun Khalifat FC, in the maiden edition of the Dan Ayam Cup. Now, the Dan Ayam Cup is in honor of Nigeria's first captain, who was a former coach of the club and will henceforth serve as a dress rehearsal before the club plays its first game of the season. Now, the friendly game, which has a trophy attached to it, will be held under a floodlight at the Dan Ayam Stadium in Owerri this Thursday, 5th September, according to a statement by the club. Now, the Nazi millionaires will unveil their recruits to their passionate fans during the game, and the maiden edition of the Dan Ayam Cup will start on by 4 p.m. with the unveiling and end with the friendly game, which is scheduled to kickstart by 5 p.m. All right, now let's leave that. Let's go straight to ahead of the commencement of the Nigerian Professional Football League season. Shooting Stars, known as the 3SC Club of Eguavoen, has unveiled its squad. Now, according to the executive chairman of the board, the Ibadan Best Club, Babatunde Olaniyan, the team has retained 13 players and also signed 17 new players. And the retained players include Gbolahan Babatunde Olaitan, Onozin Victor, Moritala Taiwo Yusuf, Aibe Victor, Bamidele Ayodeji Samuel, Gali Falke, Agawa Alex, Monde Gideon Udo, Akpan Joshua, Musa Abdurrahman Dari, Mustafa Adam, Lawal Abdullahi, Tosin Oluwale Olabisi, and who have signed a contract ranging from 1 to 2 years. The new signing include Akonde Abiodun Asimuyu, Lawal Mustafa Bolanle, Ajitefon Desmond Sylvester, Sidibe, Murad Osane, Utin Ikueme Udo, Tijani Kabiru, Adebayo Emmanuel Abayomi, Ibrahim Abubakar Aliyu, Uche Uwashonaya, Binoyo Lukman, Ohaume Malachi Chibuzo, Chukudi Victor Chukwemeka, Ayorinde Samuel, Bolaji Simon Sakin, Fasomi Olani, Tony Akachi, and Abby Benson, who have signed contracts ranging from 1 to 2 years. Meanwhile, 4 players, Christian Peagbara, Okemute Oda, Dele, and also Taufik Malomo, have left the club to pursue opportunities abroad following the expiration of their contracts. Now the team will begin their 2024-2025 campaign with an away match against Nasarawa United in Lafia on Sunday, September 8, 2024. Also ahead of the opening game of the 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifiers, now the Cheetahs of Benin Republic has resumed training for the Nigerian Super Eagles. The Cheetahs will face the Eagles at the Godswill Apabio Stadium in Uyo in a game that is expected to be keenly contested. The players arrived in camp on Sunday and commenced training on Monday morning. Meanwhile, the Benin Football Federation has concluded plans of the team's arrival to Nigeria on Thursday evening. They will observe their compulsory training at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium on Friday morning before the game slated for Saturday. All right, now following his announcement as the Super Eagles assistant head coach, Daniel Ogumodede would be succeeded by his assistant in his club, Suleiman Kamil Folarin. I recall that Ogumodede and his counterpart from Rangers International, Fidelis Ilechukwu, were appointed as assistant to interim manager Austin Eguavoen. The Super Eagles will confront the Cheetahs of Benin Republic and also the Amavubis of Rwanda in the 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifying games this month. A statement by the club reads that Suleiman Kamil Folarin, the men's first assistant coach, will now take charge of the team for the start of the MPFL, while Ogumode is away on the national duty. All right, still on the newly appointed coaches. This time around, the Super Eagles assistant coach Fidelis Ilechukwu has said that his appointment is a call to serve for the country. Now, the interim coach or manager, Austin Eguavoen, has selected the Rangers head coach and Daniel Ogumodede of Remo Stars as his assistant as to assist him plot the downfall of the Cheetahs of Benin Republic and the Amavubis of Rwanda in the Super Eagles 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifying matches later this month. According to Ilechukwu, he says a call to serve Nigeria and an opportunity for more hard work and will never take these for granted. He says thank you and for the good wishes that his fans and also congratulatory message that he is receiving. He says he is on board. All right, now let's go straight to the main man himself, the interim coach, Austin Eguavoen. Shortly after his arrival, he addressed the 11 players who arrived on Monday morning. Super Eagles head goalkeeper Stanley Nwambali was the 11th player who arrived shortly after Bayer Leverkusen forward Victor Boniface, the 10th player to arrive at the team's camp in Uyo on Monday. The 2023 African Cup of Nations runners-up will on Saturday, September 7, trade tackles with the Cheetahs of Benin Republic in the first Group D match in the 2025 African qualifiers. Now, amongst the early bets in camps was the captain of the team, William Trust Ekonga, who recently switched to the Saudi Arabian League side Al Khulud. Despite his face-off with Atlanta forward Ademola Lookman also came in early to join the others like Olaina, Taiwo Shemi Ajayi, South African-based defender Olisenda, Winfred Ndidi, and Fisayo Dele Bashiro. Lookman also hoping to join the French champions Paris Saint-Germain after agreeing personal terms, but his Italian club blocked the transfer. Also in camp as at yesterday evening was former Bendel Insurance goalkeeper Amas Obasigi. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Football Federation has confirmed that Nigerian Super Eagles caretaker coach Austin Eguavoen has selected Thomas Zorek as his fitness coach for the 2025 AFCON qualifier against Benin and Rwanda in this month. He also selected Alatika Ebori Ojomere as well as Enugu Rangers coach Fidelis Ilechukwu and Daniel Ogumodede from Remo Stars to assist him for these matches. After playing Benin Republic on Saturday, Nigeria delegations will depart for Kigali for Tuesday's March 2nd clash with the Amavubi's from Rwanda at the Amahoro Stadium, starting from 3 p.m. Rwanda time and 2 p.m. Nigerian time. All right, let's quickly go for a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be glancing through Europe and see what is going to be happening out there as world number 1, Yannick Sinner, produced an emphatic win. We'll be right back. Yes, turn on to Politics and Business TV now. This is P&B Sport. Now let's glance straight to award number 1, Yannick Sinner, who has produced some of his best innings of the US Open so far to beat Tommy Paul and set up a tantalizing quarterfinal against Danny Medvedev. Italy Sinner beat Hope Paul 7-6, 7-3, 7-6, 7-5, 6-7 to advance 6-1 in front of a rowdy New York crowd in the night session on Arthur Ashe. Russian's Medvedev, who is 2021 US Open champion, sent an emphatic statement earlier on Monday with a 6-0, 6-1, 6-3 win over Nuno Borges of Portugal. The pair are the only Grand Slam champions remaining in an open men's single draw. Sinner came back from a 2-set down against Medvedev to clinch the Australian Open title in January. He has won 5 of his past 6 meetings in Medvedev, having lost 6 in a row previously, but Medvedev won a 5-set Wimbledon quarterfinals in July. Sinner grew into the match against Paul with his forehand initially leaking errors before the 23-year-old started to outmuscle his opponent from the baseline. And now Uruguayan striker Luis Suarez has announced his retirement from international football. The 37-year-old fought back tears as he confirmed Uruguay's World Cup qualifier against Paraguay on Saturday will be his last appearance for his country. The former Liverpool and Barcelona forward is Uruguayan all-time leading goal scorer with 69 goals in 142 appearances, having made his debut for Uruguay against Colombia in February 2007. Suarez played in 9 major international tournaments for Uruguay, and he was sent off in the 2010 FIFA World Cup quarterfinals when he handled the line during the final meeting of extra time to prevent Ghana from progressing to the semi-finals. Ex-Sunderland striker Samuel Gyan missed the subsequent sport kick, and Uruguay won the resulting penalty shooting to reach the World Cup semi-finals for the first time in 40 years. And in 2011, Suarez led Uruguay to victory in the Copa America in Argentina, finishing the tournament's second top scorer with 4 goals. At the 2022 World Cup, he scored twice to help Uruguay beat England at the group stage, but missed the knockout stages after receiving a 4-month ban for biting Italy defender Giorgio Chiellini in his side's final ground game. Suarez was also handed a 9-game international ban and missed the 2015 Copa America. Wish you best of luck, man. Now let's go straight to Galatasaray, where our own Nigerian-born Victor Osimhen is standing by. And Victor Osimhen have confirmed that they are in talks with Napoli to sign Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen on a loan. The deal went down as the man last night was seen waving and also spanking the drums with the fans at the Turkey International Airport on Monday night. The 25-year-old had been on target of the English Premier League side Chelsea before the English transfer window closed on Friday, and also Saudi club Al Ahly, but he looks set to becoming an Istanbul player. Osimhen has scored 76 goals in 133 games for Napoli and played a key role in their 2023 Serie A title win with 26 goals. But he failed to maintain his explosive form that made him one of the most converted strikers in Europe, scoring 15 times in Serie A last season. Antonio Conte's Napoli signed Chelsea and Belgium striker Romelu Lukaku for around £30 million just last week. A message from Galatasaray on social media reads that official negotiations have begun and the man has made his medicals later today. Will be making his medicals later today regarding his temporary transfer of a professional footballer Victor James Osimhen, who will be there till January. Now let's go straight to more transfer talks as Fenerbahce, Besiktas and Enspor are also interested in signing Newcastle defender Kieran Trippier after Saudi Pro League Al Ittihad also tried to sign the 3-year-old former England international. Now, West Ham United are also interested in former Cameroon international João Matip, who is 33 years old, and Republic of Ireland international John Egan, who is 31, as they look up to the free agents market for a new centre-back. United are also unlikely to let a 2-year-old Danish midfielder Christian Eriksen leave this month. Newcastle will try again to sign Nottingham Forest 22-year-old Swedish winger Anthony Elanga in future transfer windows. Ajax have verbally agreed a loan deal with Southampton for their 22-year-old Ghana forward Kamaluddin Sulemana. Liverpool and Arsenal are among the clubs closely monitoring 18-year-old Palmeiran centre-back Brazilian Fito Reyes. Meanwhile, Everton turned down their opportunity to sign Chelsea defender Axel Disasi, a 26-year-old France player, and Ivory Coast forward David Datro Fofana, who is 21 years old, in the swap deal with toughest English midfielder striker, Calvert-Lewin, who is 27 years old. Meanwhile, City's 18-year-old English winger Joel Ndala is having a medical before joining PSV Eindhoven on loan with a conditional obligation to buy full-time. Romania forward Lanis Hagi, who is 25 years old, is set to reject a chance to leave Rangers for Bojangred's side. And also Scotland midfielder Stuart Armstrong, who is 32 years old, who left Southampton at the end of last season, is closing on the move to joining Vancouver Whitecaps. Well, this is the story, and this is the size of the package. This beautiful, beautiful Tuesday morning. Join us on Wednesday for another exciting moment. If you're enjoying this, bye for now.